the third fallow deer I've seen for the morning. The first one didn't get any footage of. It looked like a buck, only small though. I'm just coming up this fringe country here, mainly looking for fallow. There's sambar on this place as well. I didn't get any footage for an intro or anything on my way in because I was just trying to get into this spot very quickly. I wanted to be here on first light, which I am, so hopefully some more deer coming out. I'll just get you another look at these fallow. Absolutely stuffed after going up that hill. These fellow are just walking along the top here. So I think I'm gonna try get in. Get one with the Oscar. There's probably about 6. No bugs that I can see. Young bucks. There was 2 sandwiches there, no stag, so I left them alone. I'm gonna just continue around this hill and see if I can catch up with these fallow. They should only be about 100 yards away. Deer, literally about 20 yards away. I've just come up to the top of this hill. My heart is racing. I'm gonna turn the GoPro on. Might be able to get one with the bow. See how I go. Oh, just looking at me right now. It's looking at me. It's coming in closer. Oh, they're literally 20 yards away. They just spooked. I don't think they spooked bad. They can hear their footsteps. Wow, I was just coming up the top of this hill and saw their back. No footage. The camera lens is still a bit foggy from when I breathed on it before. From climbing that hill, it was so steep. I just heard a dog in the background. I've seen 2 sambar on this fringe. Probably about 10 to 12 fallow now. Not a bad morning so far considering I've been hunting for less than an hour. See if I can catch up with these deer. It always impresses me how such a light coloured deer can just disappear. Those ones I just spooked, I can't see them. They haven't scented me, the wind's all good. I'm just dropping down to this gully, but yet to see them. I saw one over in the distance, but it wasn't the same, out of the same mob. So I'm just heading over towards where I heard that dog howl. The chances of getting a shot on the dog are very, very slim, but always said to the property owners that dogs take priority over anything, including, say, a 30-inch sambar. If there was a 30-inch sambar and a wild dog, I'd take the dog any day of the week. So I'm just going to go over and see if I can maybe howl it in. We'll see if I can hear it again. Dogs move extremely quickly, so it's very much a case of being in the right place at the right time. So I'll cross over this next gully and see what happens. I'm nearly at the top of this hill. The sun's coming up, it's getting really hot. So I'll just make my way to the top and I might have a howl. See if I can hook this dog up. Hopefully I can. I've never shot a wild dog on this property and it'd mean the absolute world to me if I did, because the property owners have a lot of problems with them. So it'd be good to get one for them, but I'll see how I go. Wild dogs would have to be one of the most frustrating things to hunt in Australia. There was one howling just over this next ridge. It wasn't far over the ridge, it sounded quite close. I've howled back. It's returned another howl and I've waited. I've waited a little bit of time before howling again. This dog's not howling often. His second howl sounded closer, so I'm hoping it's coming in, but I'm glassing that entire hill face and none of the kangaroos are alert. There's no real kookaburras or anything going off, nothing's disturbed, so I don't think he's come over that ridge yet. Really frustrating. Hopefully it does. But even if he does, I've got a lot of distance to get the dog in, or I've got to close the gap myself. Preferably, I'd rather the dog do the walking. My scent's not anywhere between me and where the dog is, so it's easier if the dog comes into me and I've got this stand set up on the shooting stick so I can make a good shot. But yet to hear another howl, so see how I go. Well, didn't have any luck on that dog, so I've contacted the property owner and I'm going to come back out this afternoon. So whether I get a dog or a deer doesn't really matter, but it'd be great to get a dog. I'll see what happens this afternoon. I'll certainly settle for a deer. I've got a line of people wanting more venison. I've probably given away 40 kilos of boned out venison in the last week. So there's more people wanting that. So I'll come back out here in the afternoon and we'll see how I go. Hopefully there'll be another video coming up soon. Well, this is pretty sad really. I walked past this buck or spiker on the way in for my hunt. It appears that he's tried to jump this gate. He's got his back legs hooked under here. You can see where the fence wire severed his legs. It would have been a horrendous death. Unfortunately, I haven't come here in time to get him while he's alive, which is a bit of a shame really. Quite a young spiker, only probably 1 or 2 years old going by the look of him. At first I thought he might have been shot and hung here maybe to attract wild dogs. A couple of guys come out here shooting wild dogs, but definitely there's no gunshot wounds or anything. He's purely tried to jump this gate and got his legs stuck in there. So I've contacted the property owner and they've asked me to take it down and dispose of the carcass in a more appropriate place. Going by the smell, he's been here a couple of days. So I'm going to get him off and continue my hunt. just sitting up on the top of the spur near where I saw the salmon this morning. It's a really good spot, nice open valley, lots of glassing country. So I'm hoping maybe an hour, hour and a half before dark, deer will start moving. I'm not going to be fussy. The X-Bolts, got some Barnes DTSXs in there ready to go. The bow might be on the back burner because I've got some hungry people wanting venison. So whatever shows, I'll probably tip it over if I can get it on camera. So hopefully the deer cooperate. I'll keep you updated when I see some deer. I'm just making my way across this spur. There's two fallow deer. There's a doe and a young'un. I'm probably going to take the doe if I can get to him in time. I was sort of hoping to wait out that spot a bit longer, but it's not real far from last light, so I'm just going to make a move on these deer that are out now and try to get a bit of footage of something going down. I'm not being too fussy this afternoon, so hopefully I'll get a bit of footage of these deer. Fallow down. These were a little bit closer again. There was another one I sort of saw and I was going to go for it. It was over on this, under this tree over here. It was probably still 600 metres away. These ones here were at 250 yards. I took in sort of consideration with the angle. It's going to be more like a 200 yard shot, so I did a dead on hold. My rifle's 0 for 200 yards, so pretty happy. It's actually the first fallow deer with that rifle. So, nice young doe. Get some good meat off it, give some more meat away. Another video for YouTube. Who knows, I might even get a chance at one with the bow. Still a little bit of light left. So here we go. Well, just here with that doe I just shot. Quite a young animal. A little bit light in condition. Really nice coat though.
Nice coat, still going to get some good meat. Yeah, the shot, entry hole just there, and the exit's going to be quite messy, I would presume. No, it's not too bad. Punch straight through her. She wouldn't have known what hit her. So, really good outcome. As you saw on the camera footage, just bang flop. Dropped her on the spot. All in all, not a bad afternoon. Would have rathered a buck, but I'm going to get more meat out of it this way. The buck meat now isn't as good. I've still eaten it from the rut before, but they're just coming into the rut. Still can be eaten, but it's not as good. So this girl here is gonna feed quite a few people. So I'm sure they're gonna be pretty happy about that. Just goes into there. Tighten it up here. Was that? He would have only been 10 yards. He's just bounding down the hill now. A young buck. So close to getting him with the bow. If I'd been set up a bit more ready, I would have got him. Anyway. Thought my hunt was over, but obviously not. I think it's definitely over now. Just goes to show, I should have stayed ready. Anyway, time to get the rest of this meat out.